Hi dear students, you're most welcome. My name is Lamia Naseem. I'm going to start my new series that is Engineering Services Examination Previous Year Questions. In this series, we will cover all the prelims question including all the subject, and from now I'm going to start with the fluid mechanics. Every video contains total 5 questions with proper explanation, so video duration will be less, so it's very easy for you all to follow these sessions anytime anywhere and you can level up your preparation. So let's get started with the question number 1 or even screen. It is mentioned in a question C, the density of water at the free surface is rho naught, and a point much below the surface the density is rho. Okay, so let me create the scenario. First, suppose that this is the free surface of the quiescent sea. The meaning of quiescent sea is the static sea. Okay, so on the surface it is given density is rho naught, and at a point much below the surface, so suppose that this is your point A, which is much below the surface, and the distance between the free surface and at this point is h. Okay, and at point A density is rho. It is mentioned in the question. Neglecting the variation in the gravitational acceleration g and assuming the constant value of bulk modulus. So we know the bulk modulus, we know about the density, and we want to find out the value of depth h of the point from the free surface. So this is our target, to find out the value of h. So you are going below the surface, so definitely pressure will change. So you know the formula of the pressure. Pressure is equal to the rho into g into h. So if you want to find out the pressure at point A, you can easily find out dp is equal to the rho into g into dh. Okay, if you are taking dp, then h definitely will be equal to the dh. So in this question, we know the formula, we know the relation basically between the bulk modulus, between the density and pressure. So here is the formula of the bulk modulus of elasticity in terms of the density as well as pressure is equal to the K is equal to the rho dp by d rho. Okay, dp by d rho. So you can rearrange this equation. So dp will be equal to the K d rho by rho. Now put the formula of dp basically here. So this will become rho into g into dh is equal to the K d rho by rho. Okay, so we need to find out the value of dh. So dh is equal to the, this will become k by g is your constant term, and d rho by rho is square. So you can easily integrate it. Just apply the integration sign and just apply the limit. When h is equal to the 0, what is the value of density? Density will be equal to the rho naught. So when h is equal to the 0, density will be equal to the rho naught. When h will become equal to the h, at this point density will be equal to the rho. So you can easily integrate this equation. When you integrate the dh and you will apply the upper limit and the lower limit, you will get h is equal to the k by g. When you integrate 1 upon rho square d rho, you will get minus 1 upon rho. Rho naught is your lower limit and your rho is the upper limit. If you want to find out the, if you want to remove this negative sign, just put lower limit first, then upper limit. Okay, so when you put the lower limit then upper limit, you will get h is equal to the k by g bracket 1 upon rho naught minus upper limit 1 upon rho. So this is your final answer for the question number 1. Okay, let me check the correct answer. Option A, B, C, D. I think option C will be your correct answer. So question number 1 has been completed. Now we are going to solve question number 2. So question number 2 on your screen. Unlike the viscosity of liquid, the viscosity of gases increases with increase in temperature. This is due to. Okay, so in this question, they are asking about the variation of the viscosity with respect to temperature. For this particular question, you have to know about the proper concept like variation of viscosity with respect to temperature. So we know that viscosity is basically governed by the two factors. Okay, what is two important factor? First factor is the cohesive force and second factor is the molecular momentum transfer, or we can say that molecular collision or molecular agitation. Okay, so यहाँ पर लिख देते हैं molecular momentum transfer. Molecular momentum transfer. So if we talk about the fluid, there are two examples. First one is the liquid and second is the gases. If you observe the liquid, in liquid cohesive force will dominate. Okay, and if we talk about the gases, each and every molecules colliding with each other. So in the case of gases, molecular momentum transfer will dominate. So let me check the variation of viscosity with respect to temperature in the case of liquid. So when we increase the temperature, what will happen? When you increase the temperature, what is cohesive force? Cohesive force is the intermolecular forces between the molecules. So if you are increasing the temperature, then definitely intermolecular forces will become will break and molecules will move away. If molecule will move away, then definitely flow will become easy. Okay, flow will become easy. If flow will become easy, so you know the definition of the viscosity. It is basically the resistant to flow. Okay, if flow become easy, then definitely viscosity will decrease. Viscosity will decrease. So in the case of the liquid, when you increase the temperature, then definitely viscosity will decrease. If we talk about the gases, when you increase the temperature, then energy will increase, the molecular energy will increase. If molecule gets some more energy, it will collide more. If it will collide more, then molecular momentum transfer will become high. If molecular momentum transfer is increasing, then definitely flow will become very difficult, because randomness will increase. If the randomness will increase, then definitely flow will become difficult. So in the case of the gases, flow will become difficult. Okay, flow will become difficult. So what is viscosity? It is a resistant to flow. If flow will become difficult, flow में थोड़ी सी problem हो रही है, then definitely your viscosity will increase. So in the case of the gases, what is the reason for the increment in the viscosity? A reason is the molecular momentum transfer. Okay, so let me check the answers. Increase cohesive force between the molecules. This is wrong. Okay, increase the momentum transfer in the molecules. So option B is your correct, option C is wrong, and option D is wrong. Okay, so for question number 2, option B will be your correct answer. Okay, so let me show the question number 3 on your screen. This is your question number 3. It is mentioned surface tension is due to. What is the reason of the surface tension? So for this question, you have to get some knowledge regarding surface tension. So I am going to take the container. Suppose that this is our container. I am going to fill some water on this container. Okay, suppose that this is our water. So if you take the single molecule inside the water, so this molecule is surrounded by the another water molecules. Okay, so if you talk about the cohesive force on this particular molecule, each and every molecules are connected with the cohesive force. So if you talk about the net force on this molecule, so net force will be equal to the 0, because this particular molecule is surrounded by the another water molecules. Okay, so same molecules have cohesion and different molecules have adhesion, but the scenario is very different on the surface. If you go at the surface, and you can observe that this surface molecule is surrounded by the another molecules of the same surrounded by the same water molecules. But if you talk about the top, so there is no molecules on the top, there is no water molecules on the top, because on the top there is a air. So on this molecule, you can observe that the net cohesive force, or we can say that net effect of the force, will be in downward direction. It is not equal to the 0. But still, top surface molecule is not going in the downward direction. It means there have some forces which is balancing this particular molecule. So if you observe the top view of this particular container, you can easily observe that this is the molecule. On this molecule, there is a net downward effect, net effective force which is in downward direction. But everywhere on this surface, everywhere there is a water molecule. So that water molecule will make a strong cohesive force. Just because of this force, the whole surface will become like a thin film which is in tension. And this property is known as the surface tension. So what is the reason of the surface tension? The reason of the surface tension is the strong cohesive force. So we can say that strong cohesion or cohesion for the surface tension. Okay, so question number 3. For question number 3, option B will be your correct answer. Now I am going to show you the question number 4. In question number 4, it is mentioned the shear stress developed in lubricating oil of viscosity mu is equal to the 9.81 poise. So poise is the unit of the dynamic viscosity, and this is the CGS unit. Okay, if you want to convert this CGS unit into the MKS unit or SI unit, you need to divide this term by 10. So when you divide 9.81 by 10, you will get 0.981 Pascal second or kilogram per meter second. Okay, now filled between two parallel plates 1 meter apart and moving with a relative velocity 2 meter per second. So this is basically the scenario. This is the plate 1. ठीक है, this is the plate 1 and this is the another plate. This is the another plate which is moving with the velocity 2 meter per second, and the gap between these two plate is 2, not 2, 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter, or we can say that 0.01 meter. So we need to find out the value of shear stress. So now what is the formula? Formula of shear stress according to the Newton's law of viscosity, tau is equal to the mu du by dy. So this is the simply formula. Now 0.01 will be equal to the dy. The distance between the two plates, perpendicular distance between the two plates. And what is du? This surface is fixed, so velocity of this surface is 0. Velocity of this particular plate is equal to the 2 meter per second. So what is the change in the velocity? The change in velocity will be equal to the 2 meter per second. So just put it here, 0.981. And what is the value of du? 2. And what is the value of dy? 0.01. Okay, 0.01. So just multiply 2 with 0.981. When you multiply, 2 ones are 2, 2 eights are 16, 6, carry 1, 2 nines are 18 and 19, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, let just remove the point 10, divide by 1000. So you will get only 10. So 196.2 Newton per meter square will be your correct answer. In this question, all the options are wrong. Okay, all the options are wrong. Your correct answer is 196.2 Newton per meter square. This is your correct answer. When you see this question in your previous year book, you will get the wrong answer. Okay, so this is the correct answer for this question. Now last question of this session, question number 5, assertion and reason. This is the favorite part of the engineering services examination, paper 1. Okay, assertion is, in fluid the rate of deformation is far more important than the total deformation itself. When you observe the shear stress distribution, or when you observe the Newton's law of viscosity, you will get a formula, tau is equal to mu du by dy, or mu d theta by dt. Okay, so this d theta by dt is, du by dy is the velocity gradient, and d theta by dt is the rate of deformation. So from this expression we can easily observe that in the case of the fluid, the rate of deformation is more important as comparison to the deformation. This is the rate of deformation. Okay, rate of deformation. Now what is the reason? Reason is, a fluid continuously to deform so long as the external force is applied. This is true when you apply, what is shear stress? Shear force divided by the area. Shear force divided by the area. So this is the correct reason. When you apply the force, the fluid continuously deform. So in that case, the rate of deformation is very important as comparison to the deformation. So this is the correct, this reason is correct for this assertion. So option A will be your correct answer. Both and A are individually true, and R is the correct explanation for the assertion A. Okay, so I hope you will get the all the 5 questions. Just try to subscribe this channel, like this video, share with your friends, and thank you very much for watching this video. We will meet in another video with 5 most interesting and important questions. Thank you.